Hello people, it's me, Robin, and now I'm gonna do a little retro. Sorry, it's testing the camera. A little retro video. Yeah, you see this book here? What do you think it is? Well, to say the least, and be honest, this is a rather interesting thing. For people who like retro things or was born in the 70s and 80s. Me myself, I'm born in 1990, so I'm pretty. CDs have has already been around for a long time when I got born, but before we had these. What do you think it is? They are not laser discs, but before we open that, I'm gonna show you one thing. You know what this is? Well, this is a vinyl. You probably know that now. This is a pretty rare one, and it's in really good condition, so that makes them pretty hard to get. See if I can get it out with one hand, though. Oh shit! I don't wanna scratch it that much. I don't think it's scratched at all. I'll put it like that. This is, like you probably know if you haven't lived under a rock, this is a vinyl. Maybe the youngest kids don't know what vinyl is, but it's like old CDs. They're black and they're really fragile, so you have to be careful so you don't drop them or crack them. And they get really easily scratched, and if they scratch, it's going to jump, because basically how you play a vinyl is you put it on a turntable and have a little needle on it that goes in these you see in these lines here. They're basically like carvings with microscopic. I don't really know how they work, but they basically play music, these ones. If you probably haven't noticed, you probably know what a vinyl is because most people do. It's gonna be a fucking. No, I can't put it in with one hand. Sorry. I put it like that. Well, that's a pretty rare one. There's a lot of songs on that one I have never heard. Well, going back to this now. So what is this? Well, if you have seen that thing, you probably already know what this is. Probably not, but hey. Open it up, and yes. What is this? These are 45s. My relatives all living area. Alright. These are 45s. And what 45 are? They're basically. I'm not gonna take it out of the packaging because this is quite a rare one, because that seal has never been broken. That's because it's like barely used. Alright, what are these? These are 45s, like I said, and they're basically like vinyls, but vinyls you can get like maybe 10-15 songs sometimes if you're lucky. But these ones only have 1 or 2 songs. They're basically like singles, or maybe having 2 songs on them. And what are called 45s? Well, in some kind of way, vinyls are called 30s, and these are called 45s because you play those on the turntable at 30 RPMs, which basically are how fast the turntable is moving. And these are 45s, so they basically go faster. And if you play them at 30, like you do with those, yeah, these get in slow motion. And basically, if you play those at 45, you can basically ruin that, and it will go in fast motion. You know, it sounds like a chipmunk or whatever. I've tried it once on an old LP, which we didn't really care about. It sounded really funny. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through these. I'm only gonna tell you what they are. This is She's My Kind of Girl, made by Björn and Benny. Well, it basically is like the 2 guys in ABBA, the 2 Bs. Yes, and here we have a pretty interesting one. It's ABBA Fernando. Doesn't sound really interesting, but anyway, playing. These are the Spanish release of Fernando, which is pretty interesting because it's rare. You see, everything is written in Spanish, and these are like a collector book. To keep. Yeah. Here's another ABBA. I think, yeah. So long, this song. And she was pretty young when she had it, because we have written here, and it really smells of old, really old paper. So it's basically a really old, these things are really old. Agneta Fältskog, one of the singers in ABBA. More Queen. Fuck. ABBA, sorry. More of Agneta Fältskog, she liked Agneta Fältskog and ABBA. More of it. Then she wrote her name really badly. Rockfnykis, this is not really the Rockfnykis one. My mother told me a story about that thing they did with this, and it's quite funny if you have heard it. Frank Zappa, I like this song. It's quite weird because it feels so gay, that song. Bobby Brown, Going Down, well, you can basically know what that's about. Dark Lady, a song I really enjoy, I don't know why. Quite dark song from Cher. Björn Skifs Michelangelo, he doesn't look like that anyway because he sang this song in the early 80s, and in the early 80s, well, basically he was famous here in Sweden. He did his most famous song, Michelangelo, men som svarar under. The paper package is going badder, but it's basically because it's 30 years old or something like that. There's more of it. Blue Sweden made Who the Cooked on a Feeling, that's a group with Björn Skifs made it. Polymery Skifs, yeah. Here's the Ding a Dong Let Me In. What is this? Made by Philips. Oh, okay, it's a Dutch Eurovision. I had no idea. Made it 75. Holy Jesus. I'm from the south. I'm from the Georgia. What is this? Mama Lou. The Les Humpers Singers, whatever. It's bought on NK. What NK is an expensive store in Stockholm. Bee Gees. I like the Bee Gees. Harpo. Don't know why. I have no idea what that is. You Got the Bone. John Jacqueline. I have no idea what that is either. A lot of these songs I've never heard. Look at that guy. Johnny Osmond. This is a good album. I don't remember it though, but I remember it's good. Titti. Oh my god, I don't even talk about her. There goes that motorcycle outside. Here's the... I have no idea what this is actually. It's a trippy ass album. Gunnar Wiklund. Oh my god, that's fucking horrible. It's a Swedish band that sang fucking... I don't remember. My mother played it on Spotify once and I will never hear it again. Village People, YMCA. Yep. Two sides on it, as you see. Usually they were like one on each side, like you probably guess. YMCA on one and the women. Dexys Midnight Runners. Yes, this is a single if I remember. No, it's at other side. Breaking Down the Walls of Heartache. Or Late Night Feelings on the other side. Ah, these. I'm not gonna open these because I've been keeping them safe. But what these are like a green and a blue vinyl 45. These are really rare, but they're so scratched down I can't play them even if I wanted. I can't do it at my mother's house though because she don't have a vinyl player, but my father has one, so I can play them when I go over to his place. But really, I don't want to play these. They're so old. On vinyl I'm really proud of I have is The Who Live at Leeds. It's from 71 I think, released that one, and it's not in mint condition but it's pretty well preserved. It has 5 of the inlets left, no pictures though. But I'm gonna give it to one of my friends because he's a seriously Who fan like me, but I don't have a vinyl player to play it for a moment. Yes, vinyl 45s. I have some other retro stuff later. I have some really old, like, women books. You know these, like, women are reading these magazines about house stuff and such, and cleaning. I have a couple of those, and they're from 52. Yes, from 52. I'll maybe do a video of them later. well, this is basically me telling vinyl is awesome, and we're gonna have a last picture of this trippy ass cover from Disco Duck by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. That's it. Actually, before I forgot, I actually had to fix this because it was so dried up, so you have to use paper glue. Yeah, that's what happened to old cardboard and paper. Well, anyway, oh my god, this video is like 10 minutes long, really? Alright, talk to you later.